As long-time followers of the channel know, I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. I've grown up with the show since I was very young and it's taken up a very large part of my life. However, there's another show that recently has also become a big part of my life. From the title of the video, you can probably guess that the show I'm talking about is Inside Number 9. I've seen lots of videos on Black Mirror and The Twilight Zone, which are both very similar to Inside Number 9, yet there are barely any videos on it. It's shocking how much this show is overlooked and underappreciated, especially as, to me, it's far better than shows like Black Mirror, which it's often compared to. My aim for this video is to tell you about the show without revealing any spoilers, whilst also trying to encourage you to watch what I believe is some of the best television out there. So what is Inside Number 9? Inside Number 9 is a dark comedy anthology series by the minds of Steve Pemberton and Reece Shearsmith. Steve and Reece are half of the League of Gentlemen, which also consists of Mark Gatiss and Jeremy Dyson. Steve and Reece have been behind the creation of both Psychoville and the League of Gentlemen, and if you've seen either of those shows already, then you can get a rough idea of what you're in for with Inside Number 9. If you haven't seen either of those shows, then you probably have no idea what Inside Number 9 is like. Each episode is a self-contained 30-minute story which is limited to one location and is only connected by the number 9. For instance, one episode features 2 police officers at a stakeout in police car number 9, whereas another episode is set in barn number 9 during a witch trial. As Inside Number 9 is an anthology show, it means that the episodes aren't connected by a narrative, so you can jump in and watch any episode, and you won't have to watch any episodes before it to understand it. Additionally, as every episode is different and unconnected in story, characters and genre, if one episode isn't to your liking, then the next episode will be completely different. One of the defining features of Inside Number 9 is its twists and turns, which are prominent in each episode. The series is the perfect example of shock and surprise done well. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil any of the twist endings as that would defeat the point, but some of them are sublime. Notable twists include the ending to Cold Comfort, The Devil of Christmas and The 12 Days of Christine, so look out for them. Some leave you laughing, some leave you crying, and often some leave you quite disturbed. But that's the great thing about the show. You really get to think about the episode after you've watched it to evaluate what you've just seen. And due to the prominence of twists, this show is great in terms of rewatchability. If you know the twist, then you can spot all the clues in the narrative, performance and visual composition which lead up to it. In some cases, it makes the second watch even more enjoyable than the initial watch. Another great thing about Inside Number 9 is how experimental it is. It doesn't just stick to a standard linear story, it plays about with the format to try and catch the audience out, and most often it succeeds. I won't go into specifics as I don't want to spoil too much, but one episode is told backwards, one is told via a fixed CCTV camera, and one is, well, you'll come to it eventually, just don't switch it off. But that's only 3 episodes out of the 31 episodes that have been released so far, so there's so many surprises in store for you. So it has great writing, twists, a variety of genres, and you can jump into any episode without having to watch the previous one. But what else makes this show so good? Well, you can't have a great show without a great cast, and believe me when I tell you, Inside Number 9 is chock full of talent. The obvious two are Reece Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton, who not only write the show but also feature in every episode, bar a few exceptions. The range of characters that they bring to the screen is beyond remarkable. Steve Pemberton even won a BAFTA for his performance in the episode Bernie Clifton's Dressing Room, and if you've seen that episode already, then you know why. If that doesn't interest you, then the show features a wide range of actors including recognisable faces to new but extraordinary talent. These include Anne Reid, Sheridan Smith, Matthew Bainton, Jack Whitehall, Amelia Fox and Philip Glenister, just to name a few. And if that doesn't whet your appetite, then for all you Doctor Who fans, you'll be pleased to know that there's a large list of Who actors in the show, including Jenna Coleman, Derek Jacobi, Noel Clarke and Mark Benton. A big part of why I like Inside Number 9 so much is the musical score. The score by Christian Henson is unique in that as the show is an anthology show, each episode's music is completely different in genre, feel and choice of instruments. One episode could be a sympathy horror and the next could be a mystical string quartet. What makes this even better is that Christian Henson sometimes documents the process behind the creation of the scores for certain episodes on his YouTube channel. This includes an in-depth look at what instruments were used, what inspired each score, and fly-on-the-wall recordings of actual recording sessions for the music. The music always adds to the episode and is definitely another reason why I recommend this show to you. Fingers crossed there's a soundtrack release one day. The show has a tendency to be quite violent and dark at times, hence the 10 PM time slot. It can also often tackle some unsettling subject matters such as suicide and grief as well. Not to mention, as the show is written by Steve and Reece, who are well known for writing horror, you can expect a few scares. Believe me when I say that there are quite a few which will haunt you long after the credits have rolled. So if you're a bit younger, then I wouldn't suggest watching it at the moment, but if you're 15 and over, I'd certainly recommend the show. Inside Number 9 currently has 5 series released, with 2 more confirmed to be on the way. With the filming of Series 6 having finished recently and the scripts for Series 7 already written, now is the best time to start watching. You can catch Series 1 to 5 on BBC iPlayer right now, and I can guarantee you that you will not regret it one bit. This is television at its finest and features some of the best stories, twists and characters in quite some time. You'd be silly not to check it out. This is quite a different video compared to my usual content, as you're probably used to Doctor Who being the main focus, but I'd love to do more videos on Inside Number 9 in the future, as it's really cemented itself as being one of the best TV shows out there. If you do have any ideas for videos you want to see that are about the show, then do drop a comment below. So what are you waiting for? Grab a cup of tea, a serving of cheese and crackers, maybe a pot noodle, and delve into the world of Inside Number 9.